The crypto nuclear winter of 2015 was way worse than 2019 has been. Back in my day, we used to walk uphill in the snow both ways to school. I know it sounds like one of those stories, guys, but I'm going to tell you why 2015 was so much worse than 2019. For one, in 2015, we didn't really have any smart contract platforms for the most part. I mean, Ethereum was just coming out. There was kind of early iterations of it. I think one was called like Frontier, and but we did not have any games and that kind of stuff. My gamble is kind of failing here, so I'll just hold this manually. We also did not have any of the blogging platforms like Steam, Wiku, Whale Shares, Bear Shares, Scorum, these kind of things. So, and I know a lot of you are going to say, well, there's no liquidity on a bunch of those, and Steam is falling, falling, falling. And that may be true, but whether someone keeps their money in Steam or not, they're potentially able to earn something from it and, get their money out and maybe invest in some other coin, even if they're just trying to, a stack some other additional coin, whether it's EOS or Litecoins or something. But there was really no way to earn for the most part. There were a few faucets still out there. I wish I would have known about the Rayblox faucet, which ultimately became Nano, but I didn't. So there was a few things out there that you could try to do, but as far as YouTube videos and stuff, hardly any YouTubers were making videos in 2015. Everybody who made videos kind of in 2013, 2014, for the most part, stopped in 2015. They were done. Bitcoin did not surge in 2015. We didn't have a surge like we had this year for Bitcoin. The only real thing that kind of pumped a little bit was Litecoin for the Litecoin halvening. There was a few other little things, but I mean, the stuff was on, literally ICU status, just flatlined. It was like, is this thing ever going to come back? And the big fake out for me was that we had this early 2013 pump in March of 2013, and then there was this late pump in December 2013, and it was like, well, was that kind of one pump 2013, or were those like two separate things? And are we going to have the next one kind of within 6 months or a year? So when we got price points 600, 650, these kind of things, you kind of had this feeling that it was going to stabilize there. And maybe some of you felt like that when we were at 6,000 this time around. It stayed there for a long time and it was oscillating in that range. And then it just broke loose and broke down, clear down to, 3,150 kind of thing, 3,150. So that was a devastating blow. And then some of these alts continuing to lose ground, all that kind of stuff. And here recently, obviously, there's been a lot of money kind of going towards Bitcoin. And then, it's just like, question mark, is this stuff going to go back to the alts? And people are saying, oh, the alts are going to die. And, then the last 2 days, alts have been pumping a little bit. Then people were saying, oh, is it alt season now? It's just overnight. People start talking about the moon and Lambos, So, yeah. I mean, I would say it was a lot harder in 2015 just because, we just did not have the ability to earn as much crypto various ways, whether it be blogging, little dApps, little games, that kind of stuff. We just didn't. The ecosystem wasn't as well played out, but we're not out of this by a long shot. We could be waiting another couple years before some of my major sell orders are going to go in. So, it's just how it is. But, I would say, things didn't get more exciting until 2016. Steam came out. There was the DAO hack with the Ethereum Classic hard fork. Zcash came out in 2016. So things kind of got a lot more exciting. And so we'll see, if we continue to get more exciting as the end of the year rolls around and as we get into 2020. I think 2020 and 2021 is going to be very big years for crypto. And a lot of these people sleeping on this stuff now are going to be sorry. But am I worn out? Am I sick of the grind? Yeah, sometimes I am. Sometimes I think about the work that I put in, whether it be a video, whether it be, stuff that I put out on these different blogging platforms. Is it ever going to be worth anything? It's just, there's just so many unknowns. You just have to win more than you lose. And so if you keep accumulating, keep stacking, and do everything you can, because you're going to wish that you did. So we have a lot clearer vision. We have a lot bigger track history too, just historically. And yes, I know that history is not a predictor of the future, but it sure seems to repeat itself. So got a longer track history. Stay in there, guys. But those are just some of my feelings and just kind of what I experienced going through 2015. It was terrible. It was a legit nuclear winter. This one is a very light, you know, not too bad winter. So anyway, guys, follow me on all social media. Steam at YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.